Alright, welcome back to the challenge, Newbie challenge. I almost cleared the bunker. I've got a couple, three more scoopfuls to do, but I ran out of light last night, so we'll know the next morning. And I'm now just collecting the eggs. I've got the kettle just to clean out, and we'll finish this off, and we'll go and weed a couple of fields. So about that. It's all go there. Oh, still one left. There's always one. Yeah, we ain't done too bad on the solids this time. I think I paid off 2 or 3 lots. I think 3 lots of debt. So it's 15,000, which isn't bad. So we're getting the debt down very steadily now. And we'll get one more cut. That's it. That's the one. Get one more cut this year. Oh, this is the last cut this year coming up. Which as soon as we're weeded, we will start cutting and filling this up after we're empty this off, of course. But I'm just going to clean the kettle first. I don't think I need filling with anything. No, we'll be alright. We'll be fine at the moment. Put some grass in when we've got some. When we're doing that, and I haven't turned my headphones on yet again. I thought it seemed a bit quiet. That's better. One of these days I will remember to do it. Get this down on the somewhere near the deck. Oh, we got there. We're full there. So we're at 5, so we'll be possibly 2 more. I really could do some lights on. It's better. This is because it's ep27. For any of you who can't quite recognise it. I'm doing this challenge. I started a while ago. We're coming up to near the end of the first year. We're early autumn at the moment, second part of early autumn. This has been run with seasons, which I'm hoping will soon be available for 19. I need it because I prefer having stuff so it's not all spread out. Everything happens together. You're seeding everywhere at the same time. You're harvesting every field around the same time. But that's just the way I am. I like having things so I can pretend it's realistic. Whether it is or not doesn't matter. Oh dear, sorry about that. I've got a tickle again, which is let's see what it sounds like, and if that's too bad I'll cut that bit. Oh. It's the broadcaster's curse, having a tickle in your throat at the wrong time. It's still there, never mind. Oh, didn't mean to get out. Hopefully, oh dear, this is terrible. I'm just going to try sucking a sweet. Just at the wrong time you get this tickle. I know what to tickle my throat. It just won't go. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's one more yet. Well, got more than I thought. This could be quite a quiet one if I can't talk. I can hear the cheering going on now. At least the price has gone up again. It's one thing to be grateful for. But I seem to use Roy's maps for challenges. I'm challenging myself on the family farm to try and make money on the hardest settings. How much we got? We've still got a little bit in there. Oh, one more little bit. Now where's this last? A bit along here. We got them. No, not quite. No, still a bit there. Come on. It's the devil's. Oh, we got it all. We got it all. Right. That's it. Apparently, we're empty. Well, according to the thing at the top, there, fill level 0, compacting 0. Next thing is just a quick clean out of the cattle, and then we can get rid of the front load of stuff and go and pick the rake up. Not the rake, the weeder up. That's one thing I do prefer on 19, that the weed is used for the right task, not as a way to increase the fertilisation level. Let's get this down. No, we're low enough yet. There we are. Well, we're getting some of it. Doesn't seem much actually here and white. Let's see what it looks like behind us. We missed quite a bit. I think we might have it almost all now. Trouble is, I think we might be still a little bit close to the ground. It's not steering where I want it to go now. Let's try here. I think we've got it all now. We'll say we've got it all. I could tip it back in here, but I don't like the idea that you're not facing the trough. So I'm going to go around to where I normally tip all this stuff. But again, because I never put anything into this trough, but it's always where I want cleaning. Right. There's a couple of them feeding. That should have put the grass up again slightly. Though I can't really tell it, but enough there now. Can we turn this around here? Dump everything off, put the weight back on the front end. Oh, look at that. Even I'm slightly disgusted with the state of the forage wagon. Yep, we got it. Let's turn around and get that on the front end, and then put the weeder on the back end. Get that done, get both of those weeded, so I've got the third fertilisation level. We can then seriously think about harvesting and starting the whole process again. Oh, anybody who's stuck with me for the full series so far has my full sympathy. I'm enjoying it, but then again, it's because I'm doing it. Right, we'll start at the far end, I think. If I got a bit more money, what if I should buy another field? Because that old, the beauty of this one is everything's grassed anyway, so So all I have to do is buy a field and I've got no meadow. But it's probably a bit silly. So all of my task is to get myself out of debt. And last 2 years. Getting yourself out of debt might be the easy part. Last the 2 years, it's going to be the difficult bit, I think. And of course, those who think this map looks familiar but hasn't played this, this is what was known as Newbie. This is Newbie Farms version 4 on 17, which is now known as Riverview. Basically, because Roy thought that possibly calling it Newbie meant that people thought that's too easy, so we first all that. One thing this certainly isn't is easy. Version 4 especially is very difficult. Just for instance, prices. Now, these are priced per ton. This is actually proper prices, and that's all normal. But it's the Riverview is about half-quarter of that. But this is the one that really is poor on this one, which is why I'm doing this challenge. And find it. Silage. It's 20 pence. That is 20 pence a kilogram. That's not a lot of cash. Right, I'm going to have to come out of a cab because I can't judge the width very well. Right, that'll do. Oh, one thing we'll put up. There we are. Let's got it. This little map here will show where I've been. It doesn't update straight away, but it's a very handy little thing. This that when it updates, it will actually show where I've been on the fertilisation levels. We hope. Wait for it to update. I'm going to put it on GPS since I got round a bit. In fact, I think I might do it straight away. It's a bit slow. No, I must just set that down a bit. You can see here where we've been because it changes colour on the actual field surface. There we are, we can see now. You can see where it isn't field. Now it was suggested by Roy himself that I should cut these trees down, not so much this end but the other end on this field. I decided against because for a start I'd have to rent the equipment or hire the equipment in, and I'm not going to get into logging. The other way I could do it is just cut them down. I'd have to get a chainsaw and a stump grinder. I'd then have to get rid of the thing. All I need to do would be drop them over the hedge. But I decided against that. It just seems a little bit a step too far. I mean, it means doing some logging. I'm proud to say I've never done logging. I'm just going to set up GPS. I'm proud to say I've never done logging on this map. Might be a funny thing to be proud of, but I am still there, so. Oh dear, I've got it all now, I'm sneezing. I do apologise. I really am in a state at the moment. Right, now I can concentrate now on just doing this. Don't remember which one is that one. I couldn't remember which one to take down. I'm going to keep the lines up. I'll about see where I missed anyway. I know this corner here misses. But we can come back to that later if needs be, but it doesn't matter if we don't get it all on, we get the biggest part of it. Only problem was the amount we got out this last time. Let's hope this calms me down now. The amount we got out this last time is we're gonna get down about 15, 30, 45,000 just on silage, probably 60,000 just on silage before we're finished. I forget how much we are in debt now, but I don't think it's quite that. Just going to go all the way around the outside. In fact, I'll have a look when we go. We get a point where we can stop. I forget where I get most of my mods from. On 19, I already decided that but all the mods are going to come from PCSG, ModHub, GitHub, FSUK, or American Eagle for American stuff. All of which I know are very kosher. I'll just put that over onto there. I'm not in some bit mod hoster at the moment. I don't know if they've got through the problems with the English language side, but their security certificate had expired, and neither Chrome nor Firefox would let me in. I could get into the German side, but I couldn't actually understand what the hell was going on. But isn't the first time mod host has forgotten that. Mod hosts aren't too bad if you actually get stuff which is hosted by them, but they do have this habit of taking a lot of stuff which is hosted by craphoster.net and the like. I'm just going to come down here and get this bit on mist here. This is much. I know I said I wasn't going to worry about it all, but you know what happens, that you get into this and you think, yeah, I might as well just do that. The only boring task I found with this, really boring task I found with this challenge, is actually emptying the bunker. That really is mind-numbing boring if you do that by hand. And I said told you, and you saw at the end of last week, I have a little courseplay course set up. I've got courseplay on here, and I'm not paying courseplay. It's set to be free. Yes, and you thought that Yorkshiremen or Scots were tight. We East Anglians can be just as tight as we want. But I just set up courseplay to do that, and just let it run. It still took about 3.5 hours to empty that bunker. Well, I suppose you think about it, I've only used the front loader bucket. It's not very big, and there was a lot of material in that bunker. Good job I didn't fill it up. Another reason for not getting rid of the trees around here. It means more material. It means more money, but more boredom. Actually, I ended up so doing this off screen. I had that running, and I was watching iPlayer, that's BBC iPlayer, and watching some reruns for old programs. Far more entertaining than watching that going up and down. I'm just going to... Oh no, I missed that bit there. I'm just going to turn this in and just take this bit around the edge here, which I didn't do. Get as close to the trees as I can. I love some of this because, as I said, it's not field grass. A lot of this is decoration grass, which it's actually a thing. That should have it all now. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's lift this up out of the way. I think we can start coming back down. Don't think we need to go right the way up there now. Come down the next bit, which is about here. This is an odd shape, as is a lot of the fields on Newbie, and which I prefer. As I think I mentioned, I'm Britain. I'm East Anglia. We have some very odd shaped fields. There's one which is not near where I live, but where I go past, we go to certain destinations on when we have days out, which is long and thin next to a river. At one end it bulbs out quite a bit, and the other end it sort of hooks up. I'd hate to have to do that, work that field, and that is cropped every year. It's a bit like people say too, that Norfolk is flat. Yes, it's flat, but it's not that flat. There's long, gradual inclines, which actually is more damaging long term on the equipment than the short, sharp climb. It was said in the old days of steam that the hardest working engines were those in the Great Eastern area, because built very few fire ducts, very few cuttings. We went up and down with the land. This was fine, except of course that that meant we were going up and down there all the time. Not a lot, but enough to really work the engine. Not as sharp up in on the west coast. That's when I think I did a video of me playing it, or 3 videos of me playing that, from Train Simulator. That's your homework tonight. Look back over the past videos and find that one. No point, it was free. And I don't think I'm quite going to finish this off. Keep these ones about half an hour. It's plenty long enough. But we've done quite a bit. We've got the cattle clean. We've finished cleaning the bunker, collected the eggs, but there isn't enough eggs yet to go and sell. I'm selling eggs around. When I get to about 100, I go and sell them. And I suppose I do like is the on 19th is the new way of doing the eggs, where you don't have to go for this silly egg hunt. I've never wanted to play an Easter egg hunt. In fact, on most of the ones, I think Blickling, which is also done on 17, I've got the auto egg collector in there. Which collects them and shoves them back straight in my backpack. Cheating, yes, but it stopped me becoming even more insane than I already am. Well, 6 minutes ago, you'll be glad to know. One of the reasons I use Audacity as a separate thing, it's got a nice little counter up there which I can see quite easily on my second screen. The trouble is, why am I at the moment, the 2 weeks delay, I can't even talk about what's on its way or what's coming, because by the time you see these, it may already be out. But at the time of writing, Seasons is progressing as far as I understand slowly. They haven't released too much information. Yeah, they released a little, but we haven't got any testing builds yet, and that's what I'm waiting for. I'm also hoping that I get back from promotions, so I would probably have mentioned several times, it's one of the proud moments of my life. I was on the promotions team for seasons on 17. And I have to say, those guys certainly did deserve the award they got from Giants. They were seasons. It's a game changer. And as other people said, I'm surprised that Giants didn't incorporate it into the base game. You know, so you could switch it in or out if you prefer playing without. You could just play without, or you could play it with. But once seasons came out, I don't think I played a map on 17 what didn't have a bit the same as soil mod on 15. I don't think I had a map I didn't update for soil mod. And of course we've got elements of soil mod in the base game now. We haven't yet got round to different fertilisers, which is what I'm waiting to see. Even different herbicides. I was playing, that's right, Newbie on 13 a while ago. Oh, couple 3 weeks ago. Because that had all the different fertilisers and herbicides. Also, I wish that Giants had actually made rain a bit more a thing on 19. I haven't found too many things what I dislike about it, but that's one of them. I never see. I think I had 3 lots of rain. I've done something like 600 hours so far on it. Not as many as I could be because I'm still playing 17 and 15 and 13 at times. I might as well run a slightly over and finish this one off. I've only got to do a couple of 3 passes, I would say. Yeah, just over there, you can just see the dark over there. Now I also apologise for anybody because it is a little bit dark. We're going to have rain later today. Luckily being grass, it isn't going to stop us. We can carry on and mow straight through the rain. So you wouldn't do it in real life if it's heavy rain, because A, it would clog the mower up, and B, it would clog the forage wagon up. But I'm not going to worry too much about that. This is not really meant for sheer realism, this series. Blickling's meant to be more the realistic series. And I'm rather, not so, I won't say upset, but I'm sad that I haven't heard from old Bourne. He doesn't seem to be making the Blickling for 19. He made a Blickling for 13, certainly for 15 and 17. That's a head bow. And I've done some of the testing for the 17 one, just showing off again. But it's a strange thing, we keep saying we're losing models and function. We are, but we're also getting new models coming up. I know 1 or 2 people are having a go for the, well, Darren had a go for the first time on 17, but well, mainly Matt with him was his thing, and he's made a mod for 19. That's Darren Castle, and his stuff is on PCSG if you're interested. And if you still like a good large American style map for 17, have a look at his Willow River Farm. That's it. Couldn't remember it. Excellent map. I didn't play the full map on screen, but I did play just the museum part, and it is excellent little map. I say little map, it's a standard size map, but it's hidden so much in it. He hasn't said whether he's doing anything for 19. But it's brought Scooter Air back out of the shadows. He's made a map for 19, which I'm playing. And I'm actually playing some of that on screen. Right, look at that, we're just on finished. This is the last bit. And we're just about on the 30-minute mark, so I'm making my way up to field 11. I will do my wind down. We'll just finish this off first. Get this right up to the end. Get back in the cab so I can have some idea where the hell I'm going. Although that won't help because I never know where I'm going. I know where I'm told to go quite often, but it seems rather warm down there. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this, so please consider leaving a like. I'll just switch off GPS mod. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. Oh, that's not all as boring as this. Yes, this is a boring series. I warn you every time. This is probably the most boring series on YouTube. I'm not going to say the most boring channel on YouTube because I can think of some of the really big boys I find exceedingly boring and tiresome. And that isn't just sour grapes on my behalf. Okay, but present maybe. Anyway, if you've got any comments, questions, queries, well, not so much suggestions on this series, because this is no set in stone how I'm doing this one, feel free to post them in the comment section. I read everyone, I acknowledge everyone, and I try and reply to everyone. If you have a question on where did I get such and such, I will attempt to find out where I got it from. If I can, if I can't, I will try and tell you I haven't a clue. I will try. Well, that'll do that. Switch it off. Switch the lights off. Get out. I haven't got a screenshot yet, but don't think it'll really matter. I'll find 7 this will do. Yes, and with that, it's Maren saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.